Pollinating plants. Pollinating plants. Chapter 1. Nectar and Pollen. A hungry beetle lands on a flower. It wants the nectar inside. Nectar is liquid sugar. It gives creatures energy. The beetle takes something else too. What? Tiny grains of pollen. They stick to the insect's body. The beetle doesn't know it, but it will carry this pollen with it. It will pollinate the next tasty plant it lands on. What is pollination? It is a process with steps. While a visitor eats from a flower, it rubs against the stamens. These are the male parts of the flower. Their tops are covered with sticky, powdery pollen. Did you know? Flowers have bright colors and sweet scents. Why? To attract. Insects, birds, bats, and other creatures know nectar is inside. This is how the plant draws them in. The stamens surround the pistil. This is the flower's female part. The ovary is at the bottom. It will hold the plant's seeds. At the top is the stigma. It is very sticky. Pollen from the wind or a hungry visitor easily sticks to it. Once pollen is on the pistil, it changes. The pollen grows a tube. It goes all the way down the pistil. This is how the pollen's male cells travel to the ovary. Take a look. A plant has both male and female parts. Pollination brings cells from these parts together. Then the plant can make seeds in the ovary. Chapter 2. Growing Seeds. The male cells enter the egg. The flower's petals drop off. The ovary becomes a fruit. It covers the growing seeds inside. The fruit grows bigger and tastier. It attracts creatures. Soon animals will eat the fruit. The animals carry the seeds in their bodies. They leave the seeds with their waste. The tiny seeds grow into new plants in new places. When pollinators find them, these plants grow seeds too. Did you know? Some seeds don't need to be eaten to travel. Some stick to animals or people. Some float in the water to new places. And some are carried by the wind. Chapter 3. Pollinators. Insects and birds are big pollinators, but some unusual animals pollinate plants too. The honey possum lives in Australia. This tiny possum eats nectar and pollen. It has a long snout and tongue to reach inside flowers. It passes pollen as it eats. Another creature pollinates at night. This mammal flies with wings. It is a bat. What kinds of plants does it eat and pollinate? Bananas, mangoes, and many other fruit plants. Some flowers have many visitors, but other flowers have nectar that is hard to reach. Some hummingbirds have beaks made just for certain flowers. The sword-billed hummingbird has a very long beak. It feeds from long, tube-shaped flowers. Bees are busy. They are the best insect pollinators. They fly from flower to flower. They gather nectar and pollen as food. They carry pollen as they do so. Did you know? Bees are very important. Why? They pollinate a lot of the food we eat. How much? 1 out of every 3 bites. Here is something that you can do at home with Mommy or Daddy. Try this, butterfly feeder. Make your own nectar to see how it attracts butterflies and other pollinators. What you need: Brightly colored plate, colored sponges, scissors, 1 cup of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, a pot, and a spoon. Step 1. First, make some nectar. Have an adult help you with this step. Put the water and sugar in the pot, bring it to a boil, then simmer and stir until you cannot see the sugar. Let the nectar cool. Step 2. Cut the sponges into circle or flower shapes. Step 3. Soak the sponge shapes in the nectar. Step 4. Set the sponges on the plate. Put the plate outside. Step 5. Check on the plate to see if any butterflies visit. How many do you see? What colors are they? Do any other pollinators stop to eat the nectar?